Hi guys, today we're going to make a paper chain. And for a paper chain, you need really light paper, nothing thick. You see, I'm going to show you this paper right here. It feels very thick. This is kind of like copy paper, it's very thin. Thin paper is going to be the best. All right, so we are going to, this one came with some lines in it, so we're going to cut those off. You might want to use a ruler for this. I'm used to this, so it's a little easier for me. Now, we are going to need a long strip of paper. So what I'm going to do is fold this in half. And that way I'm going to make 2 strips that I'm then going to tape together. So there we go. I'm cutting this, and they're going to be very similar in size. And I'm going to connect these into a long strip using Scotch tape. Overlap just a tad, make it easier. And it's important not to have any gaps. So turn it around, and also, there you go. Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're going to fold it. Not in sort of a rectangle, not too thin and not too thick. So fold it, flip it over, and try to keep it as even as possible. Don't go like this or like this. Try to keep it even, nice and even. You're gonna keep folding it until the entire strip is an accordion or like a fan. I don't know if you remember making fans when you were smaller, when it was hot. There. Just keep doing it. Excellent. And the important thing here is that they're all similar. Don't go like this. You see how uneven that is? And don't go like this. You try your best to make sure that even here, don't go over and don't go under. Just right. Excellent. And if you make a little mistake, try to get back on track. All right, there we go. All right, we're almost done, as you can see. All right, now this is when I'm gonna need my pencil. And if it's a little bit extra, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. There. Okay, so I'm gonna make a person. And because it's a chain, every part of our drawing has to connect with the other part. So there's gonna be a person here, a person here, person here, person here, okay? So they all have to connect. So the important thing is that on this side and this side, our drawing bleeds over. Our drawing is gonna bleed over. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm drawing the head. I'm drawing the neck. I'm drawing the arms. And notice I didn't add any more. Like the arm kind of keeps going. Same thing on this side. The arm keeps going. And that's important because here I'm not going to cut. Neither am I going to cut here because the drawing continues. I'm going to put a torso, and I'm going to put a foot. And the same on this side. Okay. All right. So notice that my drawing bleeds over here. Also here, and also here. So it's really important that at least you have one connection point on each side. In this case, I have 2, which is okay. Now you're gonna take your scissor and you're gonna cut your person. And you have to be very careful because you might go over and then cut a whole arm off, or there. I'm gonna be very careful. Notice that I'm not cutting here, because if I cut here, our connection point is gone. So I'm gonna go around. And the reason we're using thin paper is because the cutting is so much easier for little hands. With even me, when I'm a grown-up, it's hard, okay? So here, obviously, we're not gonna cut through, we're gonna cut in. And you just have to be very, very careful, because if you put too much pressure, you're gonna cut off a whole bunch of things you didn't mean to cut. Okay. And here, our last connection point is the toe. Oops, don't realize you weren't able to see. There we go. Okay. Reveal time. Drum roll. All right, let's see. So you're gonna gently unwind your person, your people, and there's gonna be lots of them. So look. Now this is the fun part. You can make each of them different. Like this one could have a collar and this kind of hair and this facial expression, and could be wearing a belt, and this one could be sad and have curly hair and wearing a V-neck with buttons and pants. So this one could have boots on. You could color it in. This one could have a hat or a cap and be asleep. It looks silly. This one could be a soccer player and he has a uniform on with a number and a long sleeve, and he could be screaming. Oh yeah. He's like, oh, there we go. And so there, you can individualize different people on your chain with different colors. I'm using a pencil right now, but you can use any color you want. Okay, so let's think for a moment really quickly if you want to do others. So let's say we want to, this is our little pile here, and we just folded it in all these different ways. And let's say we want to make, I'm trying to think of something really neat. How about a butterfly? So you can either draw half a butterfly or full. For these, I like to draw the whole thing. So I'm gonna actually draw the little head and the body, and then the connection point is gonna be here and here, and same here. The connection point is gonna be here and here. And notice here I'm not gonna cut, here I'm not gonna cut, here I'm not gonna cut, here I'm not gonna cut. I'm gonna cut all around here, and that way we'll have a butterfly chain. So it will help if you use a paper to design your idea first, and then you can get going. Another one to do is a balloon. Like if you have a birthday party, you are going to draw balloon, and a little teeny bit of it is going to be your connection point, and then there. Okay, so when you cut, this area and this area is not going to be cut, and then when you open it up, you will have a row of balloons that you can then like add a ribbon to and hang up. All right, have fun.